Welcome back to Hamilton, the destination for the Perry Foundation Rev Cycle Festival. New Zealanders have travelled from both near and far to join the two-wheeled revolution here today. Are you all locals?
Yep, pretty much. Used to be. Come up from Christchurch.
Yeah. You done 18k before?
No, but
haven't?
I have done 30k.
Yeah, fantastic. You're here with family?
Oh, some friends.
Yeah.
And a whole bunch of people I used to ride with. They haven't ridden for a while, so we're all doing the 40k.
Oh, so it's quite a social occasion.
It is, yeah.
The Rev Village has been popular with entertainment and recreational pursuits for everyone on offer, and the cycling got underway early with the Perry Foundation Rev 120 Fun Ride. Some take this more seriously than others, but on the whole it's a chance to go the 120-kilometre distance without too much pressure. And if 120 kilometres is too far, then there's the Rev 40, a mid-distance course popular with beginners and casual riders. And then came the Rev Intro, 2 laps of a 9-kilometre course, a non-competitive race again, very popular with the younger novice riders. Just after lunch it was the kids' turn. The Rev Kids 6-kilometre mountain bike ride, and as usual a huge turnout of children for this one, with energy and enthusiasm in no short supply. The Waikato Business Battle Challenge was really set up for people who are into camaraderie and offered teams the opportunity to challenge for the Lance Armstrong Trophy. What it required was simply teams of 4 competing in any of the events staged throughout the day at the Perry Foundation Rev Cycle Festival. Back with the 2010 Perry Foundation Rev Classic and another group of riders trying to bridge the gap to that break group. And this is good news for Gordon McCauley, because this is Eric Drow, number 20 for the Subway Avanti team, and Gordon McCauley just making sure that he in fact gets into this break, because it will help him significantly. He can then do the work. If some of the riders from this Beachy Vita team go up the road, he can send Drow up to do the work. Michael Torkler, the winner of the Tour of Wellington in that group, and just sitting on the back, just out of shot, there he is, Wesley Goff in the New Zealand colours, a wonderful rider, the current men's New Zealand pursuit champion and a bronze medalist from the Beijing Olympic Games in the team's pursuit. Wesley Goff, he'll be more than comfortable sitting in the line, he'll be used to this, and coming from a track background he'll think it's probably quite pedestrian at the moment. Patrick Bevan, Gordon McCauley, ever strong presence at the front of this bunch. Another significant break coming from Gordon McCauley, wanting to try and test the legs of some of the riders in this bunch. Wesley Goff first to jump across and cover that wheel, and Gordon McCauley, I just wonder whether he realises he probably doesn't have the fastest sprint, particularly over Patrick Bevan, and says, hey, I want to try and reduce this group just down to 3 or 4 riders. Michael Torkler there, Patrick Bevan, they've now decided to attack Gordon McCauley. And wonderful theatre, wonderful drama, but it is back to 4 riders. And I just sense Wesley Goff might be in a little bit of difficulty up here, just seems to be drifting off the wheel there of Patrick Bevan. You wonder just how much that has hurt his legs as they come into another little rolling stage out the back of this beautiful country here on the outskirts of Hamilton. Michael Torkler, he won the 2nd stage in the Tour of Wellington up Admiral's Hill. It was enough to give him a significant time gap, and he held on to win what is a very, very big race here in New Zealand. And no signs of Wesley Goff, so we are possibly down to just 3 riders now. And you do have to ask yourself the question, what does Patrick Bevan eat for breakfast? He has looked solid all day. And now I look back at Wesley Goff and no wheel in front of him. He is finding himself in no man's land, a tough place to be. But very much a track specialist, one of the real nice guys in this sport. 3 riders now vying for a percentage of this $10,000 in prize money. Gordon McCauley, now the eyewear has come off. That means that he is in the box. And what we mean by that, he is basically suffering like you cannot imagine. He is having a wee chat there to Michael Torkler, saying, come on. And we get an idea of just some of the speeds that these guys are travelling, close to 80 kilometres an hour. Not just physical at this point, but very much the mental side of it important. And McCauley once again attacking, saying, come on. You think I'm suffering? I'll show you I've still got the legs. And automatically Patrick Bevan just makes it so easy, jumps back across onto the wheel of Gordon McCauley. And you can save yourself up to 30% energy by just getting into the slipstream of another rider. I wonder what is going through the head of Michael Torkler. Certainly not a sprinter, very much a hill climber, and that is evident by just how quickly he is turning the pedals over. Where Gordon McCauley on the front, pushing a much bigger gear, a much lower cadence, three-time New Zealand time trial champion and a bronze medalist from the Commonwealth Games in Melbourne. You just sense though with Gordon McCauley, he is about to attack again. He's in a nice position here, just looking to sit up, stretch the back, try and relax as much as he can with just 3 kilometres to go. And Patrick Bevan just gives a little flick of the elbow, says to Michael Torkler, come through. And I wonder whether one of them has maybe just done a deal with Michael Torkler and said, hey, if I win this, I'll give you a percentage of the prize money. Even though they are riding for their teams, often in these smaller breaks, those deals are done. But Gordon McCauley, he is suffering. He's attacked these riders all day. He's desperate to make it 3 out of 3. 37 years of age. He winds a lot of the young riders up, Gordon McCauley, but he's also the reason why so many of them train as hard as they do. Another little flick of the elbow there from Patrick Bevan, but Michael Torkler will have none of it. He's not prepared to come through. Gordon McCauley looking over his shoulder. They've had word from the commissaire's vehicle that the chase group is now down to 29 seconds. And so with about 2 kilometres to go, they've got to be careful that they don't play too much a game of cat and mouse and open the door. At the moment, their odds of winning are 1 in 3, and if they're not careful, it could very quickly become 1 in 25.